What up, YouTube? Coming at y'all with another BMS video. I just wanted to give y'all a little more content since I haven't really been posting lately. I have been working on stuff, but I haven't really been posting it much. Just because I've been having a lot of stuff going on. Just haven't really been thinking about posting too much. But yeah, I'm trying to get back consistent and start posting a little more. But yeah, you watched my previous video on this bike I just posted. I was telling you I was going to upgrade the brakes. I had some brakes on here, pretty much came off a junk bike that sat outside. Just to throw some brakes on here because I pretty much built this bike from spare parts I had laying around. If you follow my channel, you know I built this bike up several times, took it apart, built it back. I built it all black before with the black handlebars, fork, seat posts with all 80s parts, and it had Skyway mags, Panda Racer tires, three-piece cranks. And then I took it apart. Then I turned around, built it again on spokes. Then I took it apart. Now I'm building it. I built it again right now. I honestly don't know how many times I took this bike apart and built it, but pretty much, I built it because a lot of people have been asking me like, what you got for sale, things like that. So I built it just to have something to sell, or also make as my daily rider. I have a lot of other bikes that I have quite a bit of money in. I don't really care for riding them that much because, you're always running risk of scratching them or just some weird stuff happening, things like that. So I ride them occasionally. This bike right here, since I already got chips in it, I'm not too concerned about chipping it or letting somebody else ride it or things like that. So that's kind of what I'll use it for. By keeping, I'm going to upgrade it with more parts, obviously. I'm gonna put a layback seat post. I've been looking into some chromoly layback seat posts. I would prefer a GT one, but I'm not gonna put an arm and a leg into it. I still got to do a front brake cable on it. I didn't have any front brake cables. I've been looking, but I might just go ahead and order one up off Amazon or something like that. But like I was saying, just a nice beater to ride, so I won't have to ride the stuff I have quite a bit of money into. Speaking of that, here's my 87 GT Performer. If you've been following my channel, you guys seen this bike before. I built this bike from a frame, nothing else. Didn't have a fork, didn't even have bearing cups. So I was on Facebook Marketplace, and I seen the frame. It was just a frame, like I said. So I bought the frame, and it sat for a little minute because I couldn't find a fork. And I wind up having a fork made by a guy who do really good work. But he's kind of expensive. But I got tired of looking for forks because they was an arm and a leg. So I went on and had one made. But yeah, this bike is like 95% correct. For the people who haven't seen it, I'll give you a little walk around. So I'll start with the brake. It's an Odyssey 2000 brake. It has OG GT fork standers, original stem, original gyro Gen 1. Got original gyro Gen 1 cables. I did put new decals on it. Original brake levers. These are reissue Amy grips. This is what it came on the bike had it been original, but they just started making these like I think a year or two ago. This style without the flange on the end. This is the OG GT seat. As you can see, it's not a repop. It does have a V stamp on it. That's the original clamp. These bikes did come with two different clamps. One of them was GT and then one of them was Odyssey. Obviously, the Odyssey is a little more cost effective than a GT. So I opted for that. Original pedals. These are OG 87 pedals. Original cheese grater sprocket. Real GT stamps on that. Original crank. It had a chromo stamp on the crank. Original OGKs. It has period correct Skyway pegs on there. Story with that, those pegs were originally all blue. I started sanding them and I noticed the blue stayed within the crevices, and I was like, that looked pretty good. So what I did was I left the blue in the crevices and I just polished them out. Like I say, original OGKs, got the reissue white LP5 tires on it. Nice bike, man. Like, I put a lot of time in this bike. It didn't take super long to build because I was kind of adamant about trying to build it. This was the bike that I built before I took a break on bikes, was this one, because this one was like, okay, this is one of my grails. Like, I like Pro Performance, but I always wanted a straight 87 because I have a 90. A 90 GT Performer is very similar to a Pro Performer, so I kind of had that feeling of a Pro Performer anyway. So I just wanted a original 87 GT Performer. You know, this Maui blue with the white mags. It's vintage. So that's what I went with that. But yeah, back to this bike. Um, yeah, like I was saying, just a daily driver, do a few upgrades. I have some Mission crank arms. You know, Mission is like a nice budget crank to run. They are chromoly. I don't have a spindle to it, so if I find a spindle cheaper, if not, I just order up some new Mission cranks to throw on here. They're usually not too expensive. Um, but yeah, just wanted to give y'all a little update. Also going to start back working on the Regal. You know, do a little body work, sort things out. I've been buying parts for it. I bought a new header panel. I got it. Well, not new. I bought an OG header panel off of 85. My car's an 83. So I wanted the header panel for 84 through 87. Still looking for tail lights. Still kind of the reason I ain't really been working on it because I haven't come up with a concept yet for the car. I'm still thinking of a color, and like I was saying, you know, the color dictate the color of the interior. So it's like, you know, kind of at a standstill. We trying to figure out a color. So I'm kind of leaning towards navy blue. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see where that goes. I got a lot of other stuff I make videos on. I got some dirt bikes. I got some go karts I've been messing with. A lot of little stuff, some truck content. But yeah, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. All right.